Hello friends, welcome to the session on digital electronics. In this session, we will be discussing about half subtractor and full subtractor circuits. In this session, we will see what we mean by half subtractor. We will see what is the truth table and logic diagram of half subtractor. And also we will see what is the truth table and logic diagram of full subtractor circuit. Friends, as you know that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, Learn with Prakash Kanade, and do subscribe to the channel to see many more videos in the subjects of electronics and computer science. So let us start the session with what we mean by the half subtractor circuit. Half subtractor circuit is a logic circuit that can subtract the two binary bits at a time. So this is a arithmetic circuit, and arithmetic circuit can be used for the addition of input digital data and for the subtraction of the input digital data. So half subtractor is a arithmetic logic circuit that can be used for the subtraction of the two binary bits at a time. Half subtractor circuit has two inputs, say A and B, and it has two outputs, the difference and borrow. So as shown in this block diagram, half subtractor circuit will have the two inputs A and B. So these are the two binary bits that works as an input, and at the output we will get the difference and the borrow. So this borrow is being called as a borrow out. Now we can easily construct the truth table for the half subtractor circuit. Now there are two inputs A, B, and therefore there are four possible combinations: 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Now when 0 is being subtracted from 0, that is 0 minus 0, difference is 0, borrow is 0. 0 minus 1, difference is 1 and borrow is also 1. 1 minus 0, difference is 1 and borrow is 0. And 1 minus 1, the difference is 0 and the borrow is also 0. Now from this truth table, we can easily write SOP equations for the outputs, difference and borrow. Now when you check the truth table, you can easily find that the difference output is 1 in two possible input cases. That is when A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. Therefore, this term can be written as A bar B. And in the second case, A is 1 and B is 0. And therefore, this term can be represented as AB bar. Therefore, the SOP equation for the difference output is A bar B plus AB bar. In case of borrow, the borrow output is 1 only when A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. And therefore, this term can be represented as A bar B. Now, from these SOP equations, we can draw the logic circuit for the half subtractor. We know that the difference output is A bar B plus AB bar, but this is just nothing but A XOR B. And therefore, by using one XOR gate, we can obtain the difference output. So when A and B are applied to the XOR gate, its output will be the difference output. And in order to obtain the borrow output, what we will do, we will use one NOT gate and one AND gate. You will find that the complement of A will be A bar, and then it is ANDed with B, so that we will get the borrow output A bar into B. So by making the combination of one XOR gate, one NOT gate, and one AND gate, we can easily construct the half subtractor circuit. Half subtractor circuit is being called as a half subtractor because it can subtract only two binary bits at a time. If there is any borrow which is generated from the earlier bit subtraction, then in half subtractor circuit there is no provision of making the subtraction of the third binary bit, and therefore in such a case we need to go for the full subtractor circuit. The full subtractor circuit is a logic circuit that can subtract the three binary bits at a time. Therefore, full subtractor circuit will have the three inputs A, B, and borrow input B in, and it has two outputs, difference and borrow output. So as shown in this block diagram, a full subtractor circuit will have the three inputs A, B, and B in, and it will have the output difference D and borrow output BO. Full subtractor circuit can easily be constructed by using the two half subtractor circuit. So whenever we want to construct the full subtractor circuit, in such a case, we can construct it by making the use of the two half subtractor circuit. Suppose A and B are applied to the first half subtractor circuit, then its output will be the difference and borrow. the borrow output is carried and it is further connected to the OR gate, and the difference output and borrow input is being connected to the another half subtractor circuit. Its output again will be difference and borrow, and its borrow is further connected to the OR gate. So both the borrow of the half subtractor circuit are all together in order to get the borrow output, and the difference output of the second half subtractor will be the difference output for the full subtractor circuit. Now we can easily draw the truth table for the full subtractor circuit. Now there are three inputs A, B and borrow in, and there are two outputs difference and borrow output, and therefore you can easily find that there are 8 possible combinations. 0, 0, 0, difference will be 0, borrow will be 0. 0, 0, 1, difference will be 1, borrow will be 1. 0, 1, 0, difference will be 1, borrow will be 1. 0, 1, 1, difference will be 0, borrow will be 1. 1, 0, 0, difference will be 1 with borrow 0. 1, 0, 1, difference will be 0, borrow will be 0. 1, 1, 0, difference will be 0, borrow will be 0. And in the last case, 1, 1, 1, the difference will be 1 and borrow will be also equal to 1. Now from this truth table, we can write the SOP equations for the difference and borrow output. So for the difference output, when you check into the truth table, you can find that the difference output is 1 for the 4 possible cases. That is when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, and borrow in is equal to 1. Therefore, this case can be written as A bar B bar into B in. In the second case, A is 0, B is 1, and borrow in is also 0. Therefore, this case can be written as A bar B into B in bar. In the third case, A is 1, B is 0, and B in is also 0. Therefore, this case can be written as A B bar B in bar. And in the last case, the difference output is 1 when A, B and B in all are 1. And therefore, this case can be written as A, B into B in. Now you can easily observe that from the first term and from the last term, we can take this B in common, and therefore we can get inside the term A bar B bar plus AB. And from the second term and the third term, we can take the B in bar common or complement of B in common. Therefore, we will get inside the bracket AB bar plus A bar B. Plus AB bar plus A bar B can be represented as A XOR B. And A bar B bar plus AB can be written as A XNOR B. And therefore, we can write the term B into XOR A XOR B. So this is just nothing but A XOR B XOR B in. That is, when all the three inputs are XORed with each other, then we can get the difference output. Similarly, from this truth table, we can write the SOP equation for the borrow out. When you check into the truth table, you can easily find that the borrow output is 1 in 4 possible cases. That is when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, and B in is equal to 1. Therefore, this case can be written as A bar B bar into B in. In the second case, the borrow output is 1 when A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, and borrow in is also equal to 0. Therefore, this case can be written as A bar B into B in bar. In the third case, A is 0, B is 1, and borrow in is also 1. Therefore, this case can be written as A bar B into B in. And in the last case, all the three inputs are 1, and therefore this case can be written as A B into B in. Now you can easily observe that from the first term and from the last term, we can take B in common, and therefore we can get inside AB plus A bar B bar. And from the second term, we can take this A bar B common, and therefore in the bracket, we can write B in plus B in bar. But B in plus B in bar is just nothing but 1, and therefore we can write this as B in into A XNOR B plus A bar B. So this is just nothing but B in into complement of A XOR B plus A bar B. So once you obtain the SOP equations for the difference and borrow output, then we can easily construct the full subtractor circuit by making the combinations of the logic gates. So we can draw the logic circuit for the full subtractor as shown in this diagram. A and B are applied to the XOR gate. Its output is again coupled to another XOR gate, and so that its output is the difference output. And the borrow output term can be obtained by making the combination of NOT gate, two NOT gates, two AND gates, and one OR gate connected as shown in the figure. So you can easily observe that the circuit is being constructed as per the SOP equations that we get for the difference and borrow output. So thank you friends for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood what we mean by the half subtractor and full subtractor circuit. We will discuss the converters in another session. Thank you all for viewing the session.